Welcome back, folks, to another episode of the Tale of Two Wastelands Fallout 3, and this time the Pitt DLC. So last time we secured our freedom and got our gear back, and now we have to go and see Asher.
Why Asher's wasting his time with you.
Because I just beat everyone in the arena, that's why. So our mission at the moment is to go and see Asher in Haven. So let's make our way to go and see him. Asher is the leader of the slavers, technically. So let's go and see him. So we've got to make our way through downtown, which we're doing, going up the steps, and then we're going to have to make our way to uptown. So here we go, uptown. This is the uptown fancy part of town where all the slavers live. Hit uptown. So let's make our way over to Asher, who must be up here somewhere. Interesting being in downtown Pittsburgh. Look at this place, it looks like it's been totally wrecked, and you can see all the industrial stuff in the background. It's pretty cool. And there's the rest of the city, look at that. And there's Asher's Palace. A huge building. Look at that statue there as well, some kind of sculpture of slaves, is it? So this is Haven.
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside.
And I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
Okay, so at this point, I'm not too sure about Werner and what his motivations are. So we're going to play it by ear here. So it's complicated. So how about we just say I'm new in town and looking for work?
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
Okay. I've never heard of him. Why?
Werner used to be my second in command, until he betrayed me. He was exiled to the slave pens, but he escaped not too long ago. I believe he's planning to strike at the city again, and maybe working with the slaves to do it. You've had a lot of contact with them, so maybe you can hunt him down and put an end to him. Do it, and I'll name you my lieutenant on the spot.
Okay, well, we don't have to do what he says, but for now, let's go for it.
That's what I wanted to hear. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, new blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain.
Lord Asher, the slaves are rioting, and someone's armed them. We need you out here, and fast.
Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
Okay, let's investigate this then. So it said meet the cure. Interesting.
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pitt's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really.
Yeah, that's great, but Lord Asher said you could show some sort of cure.
Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter.
Wait, so you mean she's got a natural and transferable immunity?
Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too.
Wow. So, I mean, aren't you worried about hurting your own daughter?
Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. So if there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Okay, so I am not going to be taking a child away from its parents or her parents. That's not going to happen. And it seems that they're going to care for the child better while working on the cure. So, yeah. That's how it's going to be. That is how it's going to be. So let's go and deal with Werner, because we're going to have to explain that the cure is coming, but it's not coming the way that he thought. What I'm also going to have to do is avoid killing any slaves in this uprising, so let's see how successful I am with that. Okay, I have managed to avoid a number of slaves so far, so hopefully I can continue to avoid hurting any of them.
Keep fighting! Fucker! Glad that's over.
Okay, I've got to find and talk to Medea while this battle's going on.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? You're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from.
I'm sorry, you know, I just couldn't kidnap an innocent baby.
We're just supposed to live and die in slavery and watch our children turn into monsters, all because you don't have the balls to do your job? Wake up, you simple-headed sap. That baby could do more good for us than all of his mongrel raider family ever did for us combined.
Listen, if you... God, I mean, how am I going to do this here? If you want to live, you'll tell me where Werner's hiding.
Fine. If it'll get you out of the way, go check under the blast furnace in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. It's got a blue light, you can't miss it. But Werner will put you in your place.
Alright, fine. I mean, and also just to let you know, you're right, it's not going to change anything, it's just going to get slaves killed.
They'd rather die for freedom than die working for the raiders.
Alright.
Watch your back out there.
Strangely friendly ending to the conversation there, Medea. Okay, let's go and find Werner. Alright, we've made it up to the blast furnace. Look at that view. Right, let's go and see if we can find Werner then. There he is.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard?
Okay, Werner, I'm sorry, but like, your attitude is not conducive to me helping you. So you never told me it meant kidnapping.
Oh, boo fucking who. You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh?
Well, you know, you could save us a lot of trouble here, Werner, and just leave quietly.
Oh, I see how it is. You signed on with Asher, and now you're gonna stand by your man. Maybe trying to catch his eye and be his queen? Well, good luck with that, starfucker. I'm sure the two of you will kill each other eventually, even without my help. You, him, and this whole town can burn for all I care. I'm gone.
Alright, so we've got rid of Werner without even having to actually kill anyone. So we'll make our way back to Asher and let him know what the deal is.
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you.
So what do you mean about the city's future?
Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance.
Interesting. So what's going to become of the workers that are here already then?
Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done.
Okay, so do I get a reward?
You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation.
Great, so a new perk. Medical research from the pit has improved your life. Just try not to think of what it may have cost others. It's only a temporary problem because, I mean, Asher's solution doesn't involve kidnapping a child and killing the child and taking the cure. The way Werner was talking about the child was so wrong, okay? Really, this is the only choice that's better because in the end, the city can recover. Anyway, so what do I do now?
That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference.
Okay, that's great. While we're here, we might as well ask you, so where did you get that powered armor?
This thing? It's a relic from my time with the Brotherhood of Steel decades ago. It's been through so much that they'd hardly recognize it as one of theirs. A little like me, come to think of it.
Interesting. So do you ever miss the Brotherhood of Steel?
Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the pit and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards. See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work to rebuild and run a city. But there isn't a machine to do it for them. So the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance.
Okay. Alright, Asher. It's been a pleasure. See you later.
Come back anytime.
Alright, so that's us completed the main quest line for the pit. Now, as I've alluded to, that's a bit of a moral grey area. There's not really any right choice here, but I feel that the rights of children trump everyone else, and I think that a bit of temporary pain for the current workers is better than kidnapping a child and subjecting that child to Werner's experimentation. So I feel comfortable with my choice. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Thanks again for joining me on this adventure, and we'll pick up next time where, yeah, I'm going to, I don't know, whether I do one of the DLCs or whether I look at some modded content. We'll see. Alright, see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.